Dad, how has listening to music changed for you?
Well, it was nothing like all the options you have today. It was whatever was on the radio mostly. Otherwise, you had to go to a record shop and buy your music.
Some examples? What did you buy?
Oh, Talking Craniums, Willy Effigy, Complex Minds. Alternatively, we could make mixtapes off the radio.
Ooh, okay.
Later on, as I could afford more music, I was still taping my vinyls to cassette for the portability they afforded.
What about CDs?
Yeah, and those too when they came later. Then once CDs began to dominate, the nature of mixtaping changed again.
How so?
Well, PCs started to get better, especially when CD writable.
Let me guess, you started making mixed CDs instead.
Yeah, but we never called it mixed CDs. We just burned a CD.
Okay, checkpoint. What music were you into at this stage?
Around this time, I think it was Faith No Less, Microdeath, and I was reconnecting with Ferris Maiden. Anyway, eventually I had way too many CDs, so now convenience was a problem. But MP3 players solved that.
They could store more songs.
Lots more. Naturally, I spent a long time ripping my CDs trying to get all my music digitized.
Which you then copied to your MP3 player.
Only fractions of. It was just too much. Even my early smartphone struggled.
Wow, that many?
Yep. Fortunately, later on I was able to upload them as a private library to a streaming service.
Is that right?
Yep. So I had all my music centralized. Recently I learned that these are called locker services.
Okay, so did you ever pirate music then?
Perhaps I did, perhaps I didn't. I was only ever a consumer, but I was still an active consumer of proper music, CDs and digital.
Oh yeah?
Quite often I'd like a pirated song that I'd go out and buy the whole album.
Okay.
Plus the share sites, they were an excellent source of music that was hard to find.
So what did streaming come into the picture?
I suppose when the smart folks from these platforms realised a few things.
What things?
That for the right price, people will pay for convenience. Otherwise, when it's free, you'll get pelted with ads.
That is clever. And annoying.
Yeah, people are always going to access music online now, so streaming was a smart way to get money out of it. And the subscription model solves the problem of piracy.
So would you say it's better now?
For me, it is, absolutely. There's just no need for me to buy anything when now I can rent everything. And my playlists have what I like and when and wherever I want them.
Yes, that is pretty good.
Not only that, but the radio feature is a pretty good way to find out what other music is out there. Think of all the other artists we discovered for listening to Strange Alfred.
That's right. We ended up discovering Paulo and Tempest, and they might be midgets.
Yep.
So how do they know what to suggest?
Algorithms. Based on what you listen to, the algorithms adjust and then all these different suggestions start appearing. Like I found a lot of stuff from Plumbum Airship, Kiwi Osborne and Engine Head that I hadn't heard before. So many songs and artists that I would never have discovered with the limited options I had previously. I'm counting on the algorithms now. Recently I've added Grasp, White Label Society and Bob Undead to my favourites. Another bonus these days is that you can connect directly with the bands via social.
That is cool. So you're not buying CDs anymore then?
There's just no need.
Wouldn't you say that now you're limited to what the streaming platforms are offering?
That might be true. With streaming, there are still boundaries, but the boundaries are so much larger. It's a huge catalogue to choose from, at least.